Hey y'all, I am gonna share with y'all my Aunt Peggy's meatloaf recipe. And now Aunt Peggy did not saute off her peppers and her onions. So I do like to do that. So just in case, because this is what I'm trying to work on for the restaurant, y'all, here at the Lady and Sons. Now, not Paula Deen's Family Kitchen Recipes, but meatloaf to me, everybody loves meatloaf, and it's so good and so all-American. But when you slice it, it gets ugly. You know, it can get messy. So this is what I'm working on, y'all. I went to the store and bought some of these little 3x5 loaf pans. So I'm gonna make individual meatloaves in these, so you'll get your own loaf. It won't be all sliced up and crumbled off. You will get the whole loaf on your plate at the Lady and Sons. And I think people are gonna love it. Or at least I hope they will. It'll still be our good old, homemade meatloaf recipe. I've got 1 pound of meatloaf. I've got my oatmeal. Now the ketchup is this is for the top, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll put in a soft can.
Okay.
A little off.
That's a great idea.
So you don't use it. Because we know sometimes.
Yes. Sometimes I'll get carried away and just go.
And the next thing I know, it's gone.
All right, so I'm gonna work my oatmeal in there. And Aunt Peggy's recipe calls for an 8-ounce can of diced tomatoes. So this is a 14-ounce can. So I'm just gonna use half of them. 1 egg. I can't remember what she calls for in the way of spices. Teresa, salt or anything like that, does she?
I guess I should give you a recipe, huh?
Well, I think I know the recipes until...
Honestly, it's just salt and pepper.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured. So I'll use house seasoning. And where did I put it?
Oh, I put it right. Sorry.
Where you put
There
it?
you go.
Okay, yeah, that goes in this drawer over here.
I was kicking it out for one of our other ones.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. And you want to just cook these until they're, kind of transparent. I can't stand it when things try to get away from me. They're fighting a losing battle. Well, maybe not on that one. That one's hot. Okay, I'm gonna cut that off and let it cool for a second. I think I'm gonna get in here with my hands, and I just washed them, so to me, this is the way to get a meatloaf mixed up properly. They're still real hot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix up our topping. Where did our topping stuff go? Oh, there it is. She's tricking me, y'all.
I moved it out of the way.
I know you did. All right, this is the topping that I'm gonna put on top of our meatloaf.
I'm gonna move this out of the way for
Okay,
you.
can I just have that spoon, please?
Oh,
All right.
simmering.
Yes, thank you. What is it? A tablespoon of mustard?
Yes.
So this just really adds so much flavor to that meatloaf, along with some mashed potatoes and collard greens. Mm. That took some work. But that looks about like a tablespoon. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I think this is cooled off enough. But I do like using the cracked pepper in this. I decided to add just a skosh more salt because the house seasoning is salt, pepper, garlic powder, and it's supposed to have onion powder in it. So it's not like straight a lot of salt. So I'm kicking that up with just a little bit of my sea salt, my kosher salt. Okay, so we washed the pans. Thank you, thank you. Now I think I'm gonna spray them. I can't remember last time when I was testing my hands. Don't want to hold on to nothing. Just gonna give them a light spray on the bottom. Okay. Now, when I tested this out before, I said I'm gonna do it two ways. I'm gonna put the topping on the bottom of the pan and then put the meatloaf on top of it. So I did two that way, and the other two, I did it on top, just like you would if you were cooking in a regular oven. So I actually liked it better on top. So that's the way I'm gonna do it. And we have to remember, this is one serving, one meatloaf. I wish I had a scale. In fact, if we decide to do them this way at the restaurant, we're gonna have to have a scale, you know? Okay, so here we go. And see, I just like the shape of that. So we had some tomatoes left, you know, from our 14-ounce can. So I didn't do this before, but I'm just going to take, you know, I hate to waste anything, so I'm just going to put a little dollop of that on it. And then I'm going to cover it with our magical sauce that makes it so good.
Now, since these are smaller than a normal big size, would you still bake these at 375?
No.
Or would you go to 350?
I'd bake them at 350. And I don't remember how long I cooked them for the other day. Maybe 25 minutes. I mean, it wasn't a gracious long time.
You could prep these, and like if your husband, like mine, takes food to work,
Yes.
this would be, I mean, you could make these and bake them off and as you need them
Yes, he could take it to work, put it in the microwave,
and heat it back up again.
and heat it back up.
Make some mashed potatoes.
And
Be a
or
happy camper.
take him 2 pieces, slices of white bread, and some mayonnaise, and have a meatloaf sandwich. Nothing no better. All right, so what y'all thinking?
Yum.
What are y'all thinking? So in the oven they go. And let's start out that 20 or 25 minutes, Teresa, on 350. And like I said, if you can make them, put them in the freezer just like this.
Should they go on a pan or no?
Yeah, I did. I put them on a pan, a sheet pan. So like I said, you could put these in the freezer just like that, take them out, thaw them, cook them.
I mean, that's amazing.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once in a while, I'll come up with a good idea. What do you think about the mini one-serving meatloaves? I just love them. And you know what? You really don't even have to buy these pans because you can just mold them. All right, but here's a test. I'm going to take a bite out of somebody's. I'll take a bite out of Aunt Peggy's. She won't notice. So good. So good. Teresa, come taste this, please.
I have no problem with that.
Here, I'll give you a spoon so you
Hard
can.
to be a taste tester.
I know it. It's a tough life, but somebody's got to do
Exactly.
it.
Yum.
Delicious, isn't it? Tastes like Mama's meatloaf.
Perfect.
Finish out of the bite.
Hurry. I was trying to do a princess bite.
You know, this is just an all-American dish, isn't it?
It's just perfect, and it's perfect sauce.
Apple pie. American is apple pie. Hope y'all enjoy it. Love and best dishes to each and every one of you. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.